Welcome back to Pen of Destiny. We are still covering Alestorm-Curse of the Crystal Coconut. Today we're on track 3, which is, for the first time in the series, not a single. Chomp Chomp, which I can only assume is a reference to the Mario character. You know, the big black ball on a chain. It goes very fun in Mario Kart because you just through everybody, knock them all out of the way. Anyway, this is a fun song. First positive is copious use of bagpipes, which is very entertaining. I guess we can start with a little sample. You can kind of hear the bagpipes. They're a little buried. It's kind of hard to hear, but they're there. We'll hear them come back in greater obviousness later. And then we have 3 specific lyric pluses. That's very funny. Okay, so we've got if you see an alligator in your refrigerator. And the way it's delivered is perfect. I don't need to play you a sample though to tell you that that's ridiculous. And then we've also got if you find a really big caveman, you're gonna have a really bad day, man. Christopher Bo's delivery of these just sells them so much. And then we have one more, which is not even Russell Crowe with a giant crossbow. Oh boy. Alestorm have really hit the comedy button on this album, and I love it. I also have just a positive. Just this song has a lot of energy, and I think that's commendable. And it's also the first song on the album that has a good solo. So let's see. I think it should be right here. It sounds like they're going for a bit of a thrash metal vibe on this song, and I think it really works. Alestorm always kind of genre hop a little bit, and that's what kind of makes the albums interesting. You see new sounds that you didn't hear in the last song, and it just keeps you interested, keeps you hooked. But I guess we just have to play the little section that has le bagpipes. I'm sorry, but any man that makes you want to do air bagpipes is up there in my book. It's just how many new and interesting air instruments can we do? The one I've never been able to master is the air flute. So you go do whoo thing. Then I just have the same regular sing-along positive that most of the songs get. And there's also a section in here with a little bit of guest vocals from Matthias Vreth Lillemans from Fintroll, which are a folk metal band, I think. I'm not sure what their origin genre is. I always say that there isn't really folk metal. There are bands from other genres that incorporate folk elements. So all folk metal bands have a derivative genre. In Alestorm's case, I generally consider that to be power metal, just because they kind of lean on the sing-along nature of things. But that's also very much a folk thing with British and Irish folk music. Sing-alongs are a big thing. Actually, most European folk music is kind of that way. Or maybe even all folk music, whatever. I always find that they're more sing-along-y than American folk music, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, all in all, Chomp Chomp, good song. Be back tomorrow for Tortuga.